In this video, we're going to learn everything there is to know about an Uilleann Pipe practice set. Okay? First of all, what is an Uilleann Pipe practice set? It is basically a set of Uilleann pipes, except you're not going to have the drones. Okay, usually there's a set of drones that start here and they come down here like this, and a set of regulators which are attached to the drones which play chords. Okay? You don't need those when beginning to learn how to play. All right, you don't need drones and you don't need regulators, okay? And here's the reasons why. So when you're learning to play, it takes a long time. When I say a long time, I mean I'm talking about a year or two to sort of get down, you know, how to work the bellows with the bag and get a nice tone out of your chanter, okay? You don't need to be worrying about the drones or the regulators. So that's the main reason that you don't need those when you first start playing. All right. The other reason is the cost. A practice set, a quality practice set, will run around $1,000 to $1,500. Okay. You know, that changes a bit. You know, you might even pay as much as $2,000. You might be able to find a set for $750 or something. But generally, a practice set will cost somewhere between $1,000 and $1,500, which is quite a bit. You know, for an instrument that you're just starting to learn how to play. If you want to get a half set, all right, where you have the drones, you know, then all of a sudden you're looking at, you know, more like $3,000 for a set of pipes and a longer waiting list. And if you want to get a set of regulators on top of that, you know, you could be looking at, you know, $5,000 or $6,000. Okay, pipes and up. Okay, pipes. A full set of Uilleann pipes, a good set, is very, very expensive. So I always encourage beginners to start with a practice set, all right? Because that way, if for some reason, 6 months down the road, you're like, this isn't for me, you're not out a ton of money, all right? And you can easily upgrade your pipes at any point, all right? I usually tell people to get a practice set, work on that for a year or so, maybe even 2, then, you know, get a set of drones, do that for a year or 2. Then, you know, if you can work the drones and the chanter and everything really well and you want to get a set of regulators, you can get that as well. All right. So basically, a practice set is for beginners for the first year or 2 of their playing. Okay. And what a practice set is it's a chanter, right? You got the Uilleann Pipe chanter, you got the bag, and you got the bellows. Okay. And this is how they all kind of work together. You put the bellows, or so you put your arm in the bellow like this, and this pumps air, all right? You can see, if I take this off, you can see the air comes in here, and you pump like this, all right? So it comes in here, and then you pump it through this hole right here, all right? And then you attach this, it's like a little hose, all right, which attaches the bellow to the bag, all right? And there's a little valve in here, which when the air goes through here, into here, it fills up the bag, okay? You see how the bag's full? That's because I'm pushing air through with this thing right here, the bellow. Then the air goes through the bag, it goes to here where the chanter is, all right? And then the air goes into the chanter, and that makes you able to produce a sound, okay? So that's how the practice set works. Now, if you had a half set, you'd also have drones on here that come out the side, which also requires air. And that's another reason why I always tell beginners that they should start with a practice set, is because if you're starting with a half set, it just takes a lot more air, and you have to. It takes a little while to be able to get. To be able to work the bellow in the bag so you can get a nice tone out of your practice set, okay? So that's pretty much how a practice set works. That's all the pieces, right? The bellow, the bag, and the chanter, all right? That's all there is in a practice set. And I really encourage you, if you're a beginner, to start with a practice set. For the reasons I mentioned before, it's just a lot less expensive and a lot easier to learn to play on. Okay, I've taught a lot of people and seen a lot of people start with a full set of pipes, you know, and it's overwhelming. They have this beautiful $8,000 instrument, all with the just a really, really nice instrument that they have no idea how to operate. And it takes years, all right, to be able to fully operate a full set of uilleann pipes. And I always just say baby steps, right? Start with your just the chanter, with the practice set. Then get your drones and start with 1 drone, and then 2 drones, and 3 drones, and then 1 regulator, 2 regulators, and sort of build your way up. Every couple months is definitely the way to go. All right. So another thing, if I have this is a set of Fred Morrison, a practice set from Fred Morrison, which is excellent. I'll leave a description down below if you like, if you're in the market for a practice set. This is a great practice set. It's just a really nice set of pipes. When Fred sent me this set a couple years ago, they were in perfect tune. Everything was perfect, very professional, amazing. So lots of good uilleann pipe makers out there, but I really fully endorse Fred Morrison's pipes. They sound fantastic. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I also have a uilleann pipe course at uilleannpipe.com/academy. You can sign up for a course. If you're a beginner, which you might be because you're watching this video, I also have a free course, which will be down in the description below. And that's about it. All right, so if you have any questions about practice sets or anything like that, you can shoot me. You can go to uilleannpipe.com, shoot me an email, and I hope that answered all your questions about practice sets.